mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends. I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 67. Yes. I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
What's going on, bro? Ski?
Same old shit, different toilet, nigga.
Are you feeling the vibes?
I am. Saturday, nigga, Saturdays feel good doing this.
It do,
don't it?
Not sleepy, not too blowed. It's still birds chirping, dogs is barking.
Yeah.
Shouts
the sun is out, nigga.
Shouts out to Jeezy, nigga. How was your week, bro?
It was good, bro. It was good. Real productive. We ran a couple ads this week, and they came out looking good. We learned a lot of good information.
Definitely did.
You know what I'm saying, about where our audience is coming from.
Shouts out to New York, Ohio, Texas.
You want to know something though?
Michigan.
You know what else I seen that was interesting too?
What?
Our demographic is different than I thought it was.
Older.
Yeah, it's older.
Yeah.
And I like that though.
I noticed it when certain people share it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I know them. But I know them like not to a point where they like, but they fucking with it.
Yeah.
And it's like my couple of my older cousins, then my older people that I know from my old job and shit.
Yeah.
And these niggas in their 40s and 50s. So it started to fuck with my mind a little bit. Like, okay, like how do should I change anything? Should we change?
No, but you know what? Our second highest demographic is our own. So that's good too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but you always talk about the kids though. That we need the kids. Do we need the kids?
I mean, we don't need the kids, but we kind of like, we don't want to leave them out.
Fuck them damn kids.
I like giving a well-rounded view as far as like to our older people, and then still like kind of like kick game to the young people who just so happen to listen. Because I know a couple of our young fans as far as like our people that we fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I like to still give a little information for them.
Facts. I know you weren't gonna ask me about my week, but I'm gonna go.
No, I was. I was getting to it. You know,
my week was stressful.
It was
stressful. It started out crazy on Sunday. Shouts out to my Game of Thrones people. And then Monday morning, like Sunday night, I watched Game of Thrones. Then Monday morning, I went to see Avengers Endgame.
Okay, I seen it too.
So I got my Iron Man shirt on.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Tony Stark.
Yes, sir.
Rest up, big fella. Nigga, this shit wouldn't be nothing if it wasn't for you.
I seen it last night.
You did?
Yeah.
How would you think about it? We gonna get into it. I want to talk about Game of Thrones first.
Yeah.
Okay. So this probably was the greatest fucking battle I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
In my life, my nigga.
Okay.
But I'm vested into the show.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or not vested, I'm invested into the show.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, like, I'm looking at this shit like, bro, like this shit is not going the way that I thought it was gonna go. Period. Like, and then how it ended, you know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert, Arya killed the goddamn White Walker.
Yeah.
Where did this bitch come from? Is what I want to know. I even watched the fucking, at the end of the episode, they got like the
explanation.
The explanations on like, and the creators of the show, they was basically saying like, you know, it was a little difficult because this was a show, or an episode rather, that was literally
all dark
and all fighting.
Yeah. And
like they was not struggling, but trying to figure out how to keep the viewers engaged and not get boring. Yeah. That's why you kept seeing like they kept going from different people to different people.
And see, I like that part about it too, because like each fighting sequence wasn't like the last. It was kind of like every time you seen like the battle, it started to get more intense and more intense and more intense. So I like that purpose on it. But the dark shit, like that shit kind of fucked me.
As fuck.
It was too dark, and I know like they was trying to like capture like the old time feel and like how it would actually be. So it kind of put the audience in the situation of the characters.
Hell yeah.
But they could have put some lights though. They could have threw up a couple lamps. So
no, I appreciated it. But I know everybody's first when the Dothraki went and all the flames went out.
Yeah,
I think that was everybody's like
shit about the it's looking real bad out here for you guys, nigga.
Shit, nigga, they killed all of them niggas. There's like 6 of them that came back in 2 horses, nigga. That is not good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But I really appreciate the Game of Thrones. I really appreciate it. I even made a Facebook post saying that this is probably the greatest thing I've ever watched on TV.
TV, okay.
Ever. That is a fact. I have never watched any other show that I've engaged in to a point where I did not get bored. If everything that we watched, I always fall off and then come back to it.
Yeah.
This shit here, never. I was hook, line, and sinker instantly.
You know what? Another thing, like I watch a lot of spoilers and shit. Like I go on YouTube, wormholes, and find different videos about the shit I like to watch. Yeah. So I did that for Avengers. I did that for Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. So when I was looking up the reactions and shit of that episode, I wanted to see what everybody else did because it didn't meet my expectations. Because the whole time
you went in with expectations though.
Yeah, my expectations was it's about to be the biggest battle, and then they were teasing that some of the characters might end up dying.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, like the Red Wedding. When I got to that part of the show, I understood why people talked about it so much.
Okay,
because it impacted the show moving forward. Like after that moment, so many like big characters died in that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So. This I was going in with the same expectations, like thinking that we about to lose some people, and then nothing really happened, and then it was kind of like this nigga weak as hell. We waited all this time to get to like the battle, and he ended up getting killed like that. He ain't really he wasn't active.
So you wanted to see him fight.
Yeah,
you gotta understand.
I wanted to see why everybody was so like afraid of that.
He was a king.
Yeah.
So even if he would have fight or got in that moment, you have to get past. The 4 or 5 niggas that was with him with the long hair.
Yeah.
Them his generals, right?
Generals, yeah.
You ain't getting to him. But don't get me wrong, I thought that too. I thought him and Jon Snow was gonna have it out, and that was gonna be that.
Yeah.
So the fact that when Jon Snow confronted him in the field and he rose the dead people, it was like, all right, bitch. Like
we already know you can't scrap probably at this point.
I'm not gonna go as far to say that, but he didn't come for that. He came prepared for it.
Yeah.
He came to get Bran. Yeah. That's what he wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? He had the people because he know they weren't gonna let Bran go easily.
Yeah, so he just basically it was more so of a heist than like a war.
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much.
Yeah,
but it was emotional, like for me, like just because you didn't know how this shit was gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? When you saw Jon Snow getting kind of hemmed up by that dragon, couldn't move, you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
the fact that this bitch Arya turned into Superman. And done flew in that motherfucker.
Nigga, she had the Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat? Yeah. The Kang, she came in with the kick, nigga.
But I still got it, like, because she was fast as fuck. Yeah. Because the nigga hair started blowing. Like, his shit, like, she picked up some wind, nigga. Like, so, but, like, I wasn't disappointed in that.
Yeah, I wasn't disappointed.
I
just thought it was going to be, I don't think it was, no, I ain't going to say that. I was going to say, I don't think it was more impactful than the Red Wedding. I don't think so.
I think the most impactful fight that I've seen on that show is probably the Battle of the Bastards.
Okay.
And that's just because of what the fuck was dog name? The nigga Jon Snow beat the shit out of.
Okay, yeah.
I can't think of that dog name right now, but I wanted him to go. I wanted him to go as much as more than I wanted Joffrey to go. Yeah. Period. You feel what I'm saying? So that was probably the one for me because I felt like that was vengeance. Retribution, all that and roll in one.
In one, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's still, like I said, it's still one of them shows. And I told you, like, when you get into it, nigga, like, it's over. Like, it's that good of a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The dialogue is amazing. The actors are amazing. The visual aspect is amazing.
Yeah, it just, like
it has
I said,
no low points.
Like, it take you, like, if you judge it off the first season, you probably wouldn't like it as much.
Yeah.
But if you like dedicate yourself and just like, okay, I'm gonna push past those episodes and then like dig into the story, it's actually good. Even the first season was decent after looking back, after watching the second and third.
The first season makes sense. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It makes the most sense. But
because if they wouldn't have did it like that, then I wouldn't have been invested with those characters moving forward.
Exactly. So, exactly. Then you gotta I got a message for all the niggas out there. Like, listen. We post our shit about Game of Thrones and how we feel about it. I don't give a fuck about if you don't watch it. I feel sorry for you that you don't have an imagination and you can't separate yourself from your bills and your lights getting cut off to where you can't enjoy Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I think the dragons and shit is what deter people from watching it.
Nigga, you ain't never won a dragon, nigga? Like, come on, man.
But you got
and they real.
You got to look at the world we live in. Everybody got to be tough at this moment.
But these niggas rather watch Love and Hip Hop, Stevie J on there doing the fool. But instead, you want to watch Game of Thrones, nigga? It's a reason why everybody talk about it.
Yeah.
I have to assume that the niggas who don't watch Game of Thrones is probably because you don't have HBO.
And see, I didn't want to watch it originally just because it wasn't like the content of the show. It was more so that the show was so far in that I didn't want to go back and then have to catch up. Yeah. But then once I started doing that and then I started binge watching, then I kind of noticed like, okay, I see why everybody.
I told people like even when it was like last season, I feel like you have the best foot right now or the best hand because now you can watch this show and continue to watch it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? You don't gotta wait. You can watch this shit all the way and catch up now. Yeah. It's that good of a show.
Yeah. And now, like, it's coming down to the last couple episodes, so it's kind of like bittersweet. Yeah. Because now that I'm getting into it, it's about to be over. It's about
to be over. But they got a spinoff working too, so that's cool. Yeah, so, it's coming through with that. It ain't gonna be just completely over. Yeah. You know what I mean? But, But like I said, so that was my Sunday night. Okay. Then Monday morning, I go see Avengers Endgame. Yeah. It's 9:00. This is the first fucking show me and my wife check out. I'm thinking this is gonna be me and her in there.
It was packed.
That bitch was full. Yeah, full.
Yeah, I guarantee. Okay, that shit did almost $2 billion in a week.
3 hours and 1 minute. Yeah, I was impressed. To say the least,
my wife fell asleep. Probably like hour 1.5.
Is she involved in the
Marvel only because I've been watching the movies and I've been making her watch them with me, so she kind of get a feel for the characters. She know where everybody like starting from, and then she watched Infinity War too, so she really kind of know what's happening in this one.
So I feel bad for A because A don't really know what the fuck happened, bro.
I cried twice, bro, and she
did. I was holding my shit in,
bro. I cried twice.
I was holding my shit in, bro. Yeah,
Because I'm a fan. I watched all. I am too. I watched all 22 movies, and I'm invested in all the stories. And to see how they put a bow on all that shit, bro, that was perfect. Yeah. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
What did you think about the movie overall?
I feel like the characters, like as far as like going into deep with the storylines, as far as like tying up loose ends, like I was saying, they did that perfect. I didn't wonder about. It's probably like two characters that I kind of wondered about. Yeah. But they weren't main characters. But like Iron Man and Captain America, I loved how they kind of like ended their stories. Even Thor with talking to his mom and shit. But I feel like they encapsulated all the 22 movies.
It was fucking amazing.
And it was cold that they was going back to moments that I remember in the movies. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was fucking amazing. Yeah. It literally, that's probably... Like, I have my thing with trilogies and, like, movies that continue to go on. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the greatest stories ever told.
Yeah, definitely.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
The first three phases of the Marvel Universe.
Greatest story ever told. Yeah. I was amazed at the visual aspect of this shit. I'm watching this shit, bro, like, and I'm enjoying the movie, but I'm like, these niggas spent a bankroll on this shit, bro. Yeah. They spent a fuck ton of money. Yeah. Or even the fact that you got like everybody coming in at the end when the Doctor Strange open up them portals and shit. And everybody that shit, I'm excited. Goosebumps.
Even like when I heard "On Your Left," bro, and I see them niggas like Black Panther and shit, I was like, nigga, get it.
You know the first thing I thought? I said, this nigga arms longer than a motherfucker. Yeah, they was,
bro. But if you ever notice when you watch Black Panther, his arms was extra long like that too.
Yeah, I was like, damn, why this nigga arms? Oh, he a cat. That's why. Yeah, okay. Yeah. This nigga arms, that's like he can scratch his knees, standing up.
But those are the type of nuances that Marvel is good at. Like they like molded the character to like the comic books so true that is a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the long arms, that was always something. So the visual aspects of that shit was dope.
Yeah. So shouts out to Marvel, man. Like, I'm very impressed with the visual aspect, with the film, with the story as a whole, and how y'all ended it. And the fact that somebody died is a fucking amazing to me, because that's a reality. Okay. That somebody, like, everybody just can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, we survived, nigga, we the shit. No, nigga, somebody gotta die.
Okay, somebody gotta die. So since we dick sucking this movie a lot, nigga, what didn't you like about it? Is there anything you didn't like? Because for me, it was two things. My first thing was I didn't like how they underutilized the Hawk. Okay, like they didn't have him like go into action, and I wanted to see how he would fight with the Bruce shit. Because you know when they went back into the moment in New York, and they showed Hawk coming past, he's smashing the car shit. Then he went and then he's just like hitting the car like he
like timid.
Yeah, so I wanted to see how he get active and shit like in that mode. So because that's a part of the comic books where he
Hulk smash.
No, not even that. It's he merged with Bruce, and he become Professor Hulk.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying? Now I like that they explored that character, but they didn't really utilize. They underutilized him, and then I didn't like Scarlet Witch dying.
Yeah, because that's fucked up.
But with the way they brought Gamora back, they could bring her back because they're supposed to be doing a spinoff movie for Scarlett Johansson character.
Okay,
so I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a prequel or it's supposed to be something that happened afterwards. Yeah. But I like the way they did it, and then they kind of set up for the Spider-Man movie that come out in July.
Okay, so I got one thing that I don't like, just because you mentioned it.
Okay,
I don't like the fact that the key character in this film don't get no credit.
Who?
The motherfucking rat.
Oh, Rocket Raccoon?
No, the rat, nigga.
Oh, you talking about the one that got Ant-Man?
The rat that got Ant-Man out. If that rat didn't go in that van and step on that shit, none of this shit would have happened. Yeah. Why my nigga Ratatouille didn't get no credit in the goddamn credits?
But to tell you something though, if that rat wouldn't have touched that thing, Iron Man probably would have still been alive.
Yeah, but fuck that, nigga. But they wouldn't have brought everybody back.
They don't need it. Do they really need everybody back?
Damn, that's fucked up, my nigga.
But I'm thinking like, come on, dog. Like everything has changed where I know a lot of people lost shit, but as far as like Tony, he really didn't have to do nothing because he didn't lose Pepper. He didn't lose his daughter.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So he was good.
And I think he was still rich.
Yeah, he was still rich and shit. So at a point, like, he could have been selfish. So I think that was like a moment that the directors purposely did because throughout the movies, Iron Man always been so selfish and self-centered. Yeah. This was the most selfless thing he could have ever did.
Yeah. Because he slid that motherfucking dude. He put that glove on, nigga.
And not only that, he knew that it was going to... He wouldn't... Not just kill him, though, that his daughter was already here. Mm-hmm. Even going back fucking around with the past could have did something where he wouldn't have had his daughter no more.
But that should have eat you alive when you realized that you could have did something to bring everybody back and then you didn't.
Yeah, but to a person... But I'm saying a normal person would. But a person that's supposed to be emotionally detached like Tony was...
Yeah, but the fact that he had his daughter... gave him that emotion, that attachment.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it was perfect writing because it brought the character back around and full. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, greatest story ever fucking told.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't like the Captain America ending either.
When he went and got his bitch, man. You can't be mad at that, man.
No, but I'm saying like the way they did it. Like you remember how they were explaining it that it doesn't change the future.
Yeah.
Like when they go back and fuck around with the past, it just creates an alternate universe.
Yeah.
Well, why was Tony old? I mean, why was Captain America old? If he went back, then he would still have the same super serum in him, and he wouldn't be old.
But you got to remember,
he wouldn't age.
He went because they was expecting him to how he left. They was expecting him to come back that way. Mm-hmm. He didn't. He just lived. He stayed. He went to that time frame, stayed.
So that's the future him that was just sitting there.
That was just the future him.
So, actually, it wasn't the future him. It was present time him. But
the future
him went back to. Okay, I get it.
So he went back, stayed, and then went to that place in time where they was gonna be at.
See, but those are like nuances that you catch after watching the movie over and over again. So I feel like that was a little like confusing. Yeah. But other than that, it was a perfect, flawless movie. So
I didn't mention, and I want to apologize. I didn't mention. We talked about Game of Thrones and we talked about Marvel and Endgame, but I didn't talk about Gotham. Gotham is now over. Okay. Gotham is a show. I love the DC universe as well as the Marvel universe, but Batman is my favorite character as far as superheroes and shit go.
Yeah, he's the only one I fuck with from the DC.
Now, I watch Gotham. I've been watching Gotham 5 seasons in. Yeah. And it is now over. And they show Batman at the very fucking end. Whole suit, whole nine. And it was fucking amazing. All the characters, well, the Riddler, Edward Nygma, and the Penguin, they became, like, he got a little fatter. You know, because it's a 10-year gap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So from the episode before the last episode, it was like like Bruce left and went. You know what I'm saying? Selena was young. Everybody was still relatively young. But then the last episode was the 10-year gap where Bruce went to go train and.
So what in that moment? How old would Bruce be? Would he be like late 20s?
Early 30s.
Okay.
30s, because I think they had already did like a 10-year
jump before. Okay, so he went from a kid to early 20s or mid 20s.
Well, that's how they try to play it up because he was drinking and smoking and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so
because I remember I watched the first 2 seasons and Bruce was still a kid, like a kid, like young. A little.
But the thing is, 13. My man's I can't think of his name. And shouts out to you, bro. But he looks young. Period.
Yeah,
like he can't age like
Arya.
Yeah, like he still looks young.
Yeah,
but they played him. You know what I'm saying? Because he started fighting. Because Alfred shouts out to Alfred. He taught him how to handle himself and shit like that. Yeah. But when he left for that 10-year gap, when he came back, they was expecting him. Everybody was expecting Bruce. But when Bruce come back, you know what I'm saying? They even changed the way Selena looked.
Okay.
Like she not even the same. They changed her character.
Okay.
Bruce coming back, but they started seeing like motherfucking getting their ass whooped and shit like that out of nowhere. This dark shadow roaming around. It was of course Batman. But they didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Like it was dope. Like it was good. Like you gotta watch it, bro. Like it's
I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna go back since it's over now.
Yeah, it's over. So you know what I mean. And the fact that they showed Batman, which I thought that they couldn't, but they was able to. So
okay,
but it was good.
It was good.
It ended very, very well.
Okay,
it ain't fucking with the Thrones, but goddamn, it's good. Goddamn, it's good.
You know what? I think it definitely gave me a different view because I figured like since I'm invested in Walking Dead, I always thought that was the biggest thing that probably could have happened as far as TV. But I see why people like putting Thrones up there with it or putting it above it. So I fuck with it.
I think we can play One Gotta Go.
One Gotta Go?
We can play One Gotta Go. But before we do, this One Gotta Go
is a special edition.
It's a special edition. Rest in peace to John Singleton.
Yes.
Director, producer, extraordinaire. Writer, black man.
Yes. One of our legends in the game and kind of like an idol now, like as far as like a person that we look at to create good content.
Facts.
So
Jamel or Big J has a One Gotta Go for my ass this week.
Yeah. So we're gonna do John Singleton movies.
Okay.
We're gonna do Juice. We're gonna do Baby Boy. We're gonna do Poetic Justice. And what was the last one?
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood. So which one gotta go? Poetic Justice, Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, and Juice.
I'm gonna say Baby Boy. Because and only because I don't want to part with none of them. Like all of them is my shit.
You know what? Damn.
Because you got the guns and the butter.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now the guns. You know. What do you say? I can't remember. Hold on. Chains, clothes, cars, but the butter, stocks, bonds, oil paintings. Shouts out to V Range. That nigga played the best stepdaddy in the world.
Yeah, for real. So for me, I think it'll have to be Poetic Justice. And
you gotta elaborate. I want you to elaborate before I elaborate.
Yeah, the reason I picked Poetic Justice is because I feel like Tupac and Janet's story was good, but it really didn't show a lot. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like a movie where it was like a whole bunch of
moment or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
It wasn't neither one of them best performances in the movie. But I felt like with Tyrese, that's one of his greatest performances, and Taraji, that's one of her greatest performances.
And my nigga Omar Gooding.
Omar Gooding, you can't forget that
Omar
nigga.
Gooding.
I don't think he played a gangster after that, but that shit.
He did a goddamn good job.
He did a great job. I don't know why they ain't typecast the shit out this nigga.
Shouts out to they should have typecasted the fuck out that nigga.
They should have, bro, because he played the dog ass guy.
Everybody got a nigga named P.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, nigga.
You want some strawberry soda? I'm gonna get you some strawberry soda, Jody Joe.
But that's the thing, though. Like everybody knew a nigga like that, and then I feel like with Baby Boy, they gave us a look into California, like in a new age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
So I don't think I could part ways with that. I think it's been enough time for Poetic Justice that I can probably like take it out of my repertoire.
I can't. As far as Baby Boy go, like it's one of the movies that I watch, but I don't watch religiously, and that's why like it has came on, and I'll be like, no, I ain't gonna watch it. But when Poetic Justice come on, like I watch it.
Yeah, I don't.
So you know what I'm saying.
I think Baby Boy.
But you notice we haven't said shit about Boys of the Hood and Juice.
Yeah, because there was
this nigga not an option.
Yeah, it's
nigga.
not. That's not an option. We ain't parting ways with either one of them.
Facts.
I watch Boys in the Hood now, nigga, and then I be thinking like Ricky ain't gonna die, even though I know he won't die.
Nigga, on God, I mute the TV every time they finna shoot Ricky. I can't hear it, man.
Somebody said some funny shit online that I seen. They was like, this nigga a football player. Why the fuck he wasn't juking and just like juking and nothing? Right. And then he running up an alleyway where it's all residential houses. He could have hopped the fence.
He could have hit a gate.
That was bad writing, but other than that, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody had to die.
Somebody had to die, you right.
You know what I mean? And then too, like, don't get me wrong, like Baby Boy got this, like, a snoot was smooth as a motherfucker.
Yeah, we can't forget it.
With you. When he was selling the couch, nigga, I'm like, damn, that nigga smooth as fuck, bro. So smooth.
I'm mad at that damn beater he had on, that big ass beater.
Got my dog looking out like a whole dolphin.
Yeah.
Nigga, man. He just a skinny nigga, but, like, I realistically, damn, that's fucked up because that was the start of Taraji, and if I'm getting rid of that, I'm getting rid of everything that she done. So damn, I might have to reevaluate that.
Yeah,
I might have to reevaluate that because I could care less about Janet Jackson's career.
But if we put out, damn, so Poetic Justice, if we get rid of him, then we can kind of get rid of Juice too.
Yeah, if you think about it, and everything he's done. Oh yeah, boy. Yeah. So you gotta go with Baby Boy.
Damn. Yeah, I think it might have to be Baby Boy, even though I don't want to. I think it might have to be.
All right. So that's what our one got to go is. We in agreement.
Yeah.
It's Baby Boy. Now, feel free to comment. I know you motherfuckers will.
Yes, like, subscribe, share, do all that.
God damn, that shit was tough, man. And I want y'all to talk about that shit amongst yourself and why and what y'all think. Damn, that's fucked up.
It is.
And remember, if you get rid of Poetic Justice, because I know that's going to be niggas go-to.
Yeah.
You getting rid of Juice.
Yeah.
Because it's everything that everybody in that movie has done after that.
Yeah. Well, if it's after or it's period, because after then it wouldn't.
Just everything, period.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't think Juice would have been Juice without Pac.
No, it wouldn't.
You know what I mean?
They could have put another person there.
Hell no.
It wouldn't.
Who the fuck gonna play Bishop, nigga?
Shit, nobody I could think of.
Not offhand. Nah. But shouts out to that though. What we have on the docket this week, man? Oh no, we wanted to do things people do with views.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Yeah, we got this little young Connecticut woman.
Oh, she from Connecticut?
Yeah.
All right, so this week on Things People Do for Views, we saw a young lady desecrating a Nipsey Hussle mural.
Yeah.
Because of her baby daddy.
Was it because of her baby daddy?
That's what they were saying in the comments. Like the girl, her man did some goofy shit and then she wanted to fuck. I'm pretty sure at this point that he probably painted the mural. That's why she was fucking it up.
Oh, okay. That makes sense though.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
But the goofiest shit is, because I don't think she was doing it for views.
I think she was.
I don't think she was doing it for views. My issue is with the motherfuckers that was watching her do it.
And that's the part I feel like it was for views for, because I think they were all together.
Yeah, but I heard that it's about to be some legal action taken. Like somebody about to she about to get arrested or something.
I don't think that can happen because I don't know if the mural was supposed to be there. You know how like with graffiti, it's kind of like it ain't legal yet. Yeah. So I don't know if unless it was like a building that specifically like paid this painter to paint that on the side of their building, then they can take legal action, because at that point it's just what do you call that? When you fuck with somebody's shit. The legal word for it.
I don't know.
Destroying property. It's like I forgot, but yeah.
But you got to own the building.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so the person who owns the building, the person who owned the building could sue her if that was the case. But if it was just somebody coming by doing that shit on the fly, then I don't think it's no legal action. It's just like social media scrutiny as usual. Yeah.
Well, fuck you, bitch. You shouldn't have did that shit anyway. Hope your nigga cheat on you and nut on your face with another nigga's. I don't know.
Dope thing too. And shout out to the artist who did it. They went back like an hour later and fixed it.
Oh, they did. Okay. Yeah, shouts out to that.
She did. It was for views and then it's over with because my man's who did it seen it and went back and fixed it. So
goofy hoe,
goofy ass hoe.
But how do you feel about the people that was filming her? Just don't touch his face. Bitch, don't touch none of it. Leave it the fuck alone. I believe they was
all together. From what I heard from the video, I heard that they were all together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like some shit where they was daring her not to, like, Darren, you ain't gonna do shit. And you know how kids get, like, I do that shit. I ain't scared, motherfucker. Because she was one of them little Catch Me Outside, what's her name? Daniel Bergoli type white girls.
Just say Bad Baby, man. That's her.
I think I ain't calling her
That's
that.
her stage name, man.
Bad Baby?
Bad Baby.
Well, Bad Baby. You know what I'm saying? Catch Me Outside. Nigga, fuck that. Danielle, nigga. That's what you can call her by real name.
Danielle Bergoli,
nigga.
That's too much, man. That's too many syllables.
She a kid, nigga. I ain't calling that bitch Bad Baby.
You gonna call her a bitch? Dirty.
She act like a bitch. But yeah.
Facts.
For real, though. Like, that was like, I feel like everybody was involved in that moment and making that shit viral, so they all should get the blame.
Yeah, definitely. So all you bitches is dumb as fuck.
Yeah, it's easy to go like hurry up and go bump this little bitch. I mean, the little girl and keep it moving. They could have threw her ass on the ground, punched her 2 times. She would have ran home crying, and it would have been nothing.
But let me ask you that: would you have done like if you see some like if it's a Nipsey mural here, and you see that, what you gonna do?
I'm not gonna record it.
That sounds. I think I know what you're gonna do then, since you ain't recording it.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna record it. So I feel like it was a moment they was trying to capitalize on, just do some shit.
Yeah, but what the fuck are they getting out of it though? Some steam, some internet viral shit, some steam.
Yeah, being the contrarian. I mean, that's the popular thing to do in these days. Like, go against the grain, go against what everybody else, the popular opinion.
Right.
So maybe that's what they were trying to do.
Well, but y'all motherfuckers and things people do for views this week. Y'all some goofy motherfuckers. Ain't no way. Y'all had to been together. That's some fuck shit. Some fuckity fuck shit.
Because if they wasn't, somebody would have stopped.
It was a couple niggas there too.
Yeah.
It was some niggas and some hoes in that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And I'm not calling y'all hoes only because I don't know y'all name, nigga. That's just what it is. So it's out the cat. What we have on the docket for this week, Jay?
All right, so we got a couple ways we can go with it. I think I want to start with the Facebook ban that they did. They did it on a couple people like Alex Jones, Louis Farrakhan, and basically they saying that these particular people are displaying dangerous rhetoric online because they were saying like Farrakhan was being anti-Semitic.
Right.
So as far as like, I guess they cracking down on the dangerous talk. So do you feel like at that point they infringing on our right to speak our minds and to, you know what I'm saying, to have opinions and shit? Or
not necessarily, because I heard this conversation. And the reason why I'm kind of siding with Facebook is because it's their company.
Their platform. They
can pick and choose whatever they want on there. Now, if you're gonna have people that disagree with them and they probably won't utilize the site no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what they understand that though, going in. But they can pick and choose whatever they have. If they don't want nobody talking about their baby mama, baby daddies on that bitch, nigga, they can ban your ass for that shit. It's their choice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But at a point, do they have to take some blame on it? Because it wouldn't even be like this if it wasn't for them providing the platform to do all this shit in the first place.
I mean, I don't think they can take the blame because a lot of this, because you got to remember, Facebook initially wasn't designed for what it is.
Yeah, it was for specifically like keeping in contact with people you went to school with.
You know what I mean? And just like anything, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these platforms, like these pussies, they be selling pussy on there. That shit wasn't made for that. Niggas just saw a way to do it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what people do. But if you control it, you can still like, no, I'm banning you for that shit. Like, I don't want that kind of shit on my shit. That's just what it is.
See, but I understand what you're saying perfectly, and I would agree with it if it was done from the beginning. But when they started seeing the shit go bad, then they didn't like recalibrate and then decide to do this. They did this shit. It's 2019. This shit been happening since Facebook started. Probably in the second, third year where it started getting cracking, where people cyberbullying and all that.
Yeah, but you got to understand too that we in a sensitive time. You know, at 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it wasn't that sensitive. You know what I mean? Now you kind of have to change up how you do shit. You got comedians changing up how they do shit. You got news stations changing up how they do shit because people are sensitive. I'm not expecting any. I'm expecting more platforms to follow suit.
I think if you bold enough to go against like what it is, it's like it's a lot of platforms that's like, okay, if you want to come here, you're gonna get the real. If you're gonna get offended easily, you might not want to come to my show, right? Because I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. I'm not being politically correct. I'm being funny,
right? Or I'm being true to me, my opinion,
exactly. Right. So at this point, we can kind of like dictate what we want to listen to. If we want to be in the outrage age and listen to all that shit, or do we want to go straight for the real and listen to the people who we feel like going to give us the information where we feeling it like it's something that they feel or we can trust it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, oh, he trying to pander to a certain crowd. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
So I mean, like, it's all in us. I feel like if they would have been proactive with the shit, it would have been it would have been received a lot better. But Farrakhan been talking the same shit he been talking for the last 10 years that Facebook been alive.
But you got people complaining. And that's ultimately what it is. Yeah. You got 800 million people a day on your shit and 10,000 people complain. Yeah, that's shit. Not even a fraction. So you're not even tripping over that shit.
But they not doing it in the totality. People. Yeah, but they not doing it in the totality of the person. They taking it from, like I said, they talking about like Farrakhan saying anti-Semitic shit.
Right.
But Farrakhan said a lot of other shit before he said that. So now at this point, y'all doing this because he said that.
Yeah.
But he been saying a lot of shit for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it'd be worse than that.
My thing is the only way I'm looking at it now is Facebook has to keep the same energy.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying.
They have to keep the same energy with people because I've seen posts from people that was crazy, racist as fuck. Like
we seen niggas get killed on Facebook Live, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Or kill themselves.
But you can't control that because you don't know what a nigga gonna do when he get on live. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know what a nigga gonna do. But now I think they got these little keywords and shit. Like when you say certain shit, like it's like a flag. It's gonna flag.
Yeah.
And they're gonna probably ban you. They're gonna give you a warning and they're gonna get you the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Which is fucked up because it's that sneaky racism shit. Nah, if you're gonna hide it, I don't know what bag you jumping out of. Yeah. So I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, nah, it's just some sneaky shit. And I don't like that. But at the same time, I don't like when I read crazy ass posts.
Yeah.
I be trying to drop that pen, nigga, where you at? You know what I'm saying?
So
to prevent all of that bullshit, nigga, just get rid of it. Or ban the niggas who talk like that.
Yeah. They need to go across the board with the shit.
Yeah, they got to keep the same energy.
Because Tommy Lauren do the same shit and they didn't ban her. You get what I'm saying? She spews certain rhetoric that could be determined as racist or unethical against other people.
But the thing is, it's arguable what she said.
Yeah.
The shit that she says is arguable. You know what I mean? You be like, damn, is that racist? Let's analyze what she said. Let's break it down.
Okay.
But when you say something blatantly racist or blatantly anti-Semitic, then that's an issue.
And see, that's why I'm not exactly sure. I would like to see like a transcript of how like Facebook go about doing that shit. Mm-hmm. Because Farrakhan is a well-spoken man.
Right.
He's not like one of those. He's not a kid. He's not flamboyant and like he boisterous, but he's not one of those people who just fly off the cuff. Everything he kind of say is kind of mapped out.
Yeah.
And he kind of got a point to where he gonna bring it back to.
Yeah.
And he kind of structured person as far as when he talk.
Yeah.
So for him to just be like, for them to like say something about him, like I would like to see what the criteria was.
And understand, and that's for anybody listening. Minister Farrakhan does not need Facebook. Or he doesn't need Facebook at all. He been popping way before that shit.
I was about to say he was banned from TV networks for the last 20 years, and he
don't need it.
He don't need it.
So, you know what I'm saying? But like my thing with Facebook, all I'm saying is on the situation is y'all platform, y'all pick and choose of how y'all want people to act and the type of shit that people you don't want to see on y'all platform. Y'all have that right, but y'all got to keep the same energy. You cannot just go to these celebrities and motherfuckers of importance and be like, nah, and then let the nigga down the street say some goofy shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
And that's exactly what we keep that same energy.
Just keep the same energy, which is dangerous because everybody say crazy shit.
Yeah, that's what the thing is. It's a slippery slope. At that point, either you're gonna have to crack the whip or you're gonna have to like basically leave it alone.
I already know niggas. I be seeing all kind of motherfuckers be in Facebook jail. I be like, what the fuck you do to get in Facebook jail, nigga? Like,
I guess you have to keep offending in the same day, like doing.
People have to complain.
Okay.
People report you. If people report you, then I guess they'll do look and then they'll put you in Facebook jail. So they have been like on that note, keeping the same energy. If you get reported, you probably gonna end up in jail.
See, but that could be a form of cyberbullying somebody too.
What?
Because we can say like, I don't want your page up, nigga. I told you I can get rid of your shit. Now we're gonna report your shit. Me and my homies gonna irritate you and keep reporting your shit, even though you're not saying nothing. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so it's like it's that social media shit.
So basically, which is something I've heard earlier. Like if they're gonna police people on this level, they need to be policed as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they don't have to be a state platform.
It's their platform.
They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. You either gonna log the fuck in or log the fuck out. Period.
And see, like Instagram is doing this new thing where they started it in Canada, where it's like they trying out a new layout where you can't comment and they don't show your followers.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody is on the same playing field. You just looking. You can't comment on the shit.
I heard about that. Somebody told me about that.
And I thought like that might be a good way to go by social media because then it's not you.
It's not a popularity contest.
It's not a popularity contest, but then as a person that has a business or have something that they're trying to push, you kind of don't get the responses that you need as far as like analytics. Like you don't know where your fan base coming from. You don't know who fucking with you, or you don't know how they feel about something that you're doing.
Right.
So I could see it going bad for people like that. But as far as like the people who consume in social media on a day-to-day basis, it kind of take a lot out of it for them. Because you can't judge people as much. You can judge to your own self, but nobody gives a fuck.
But you shouldn't be judging people off of their following.
Yeah.
Because, like, especially, and no disrespect to my ladies, but y'all can take a certain type of picture and gain a lot of static off of that picture because it's tasteful or it's sexy. You feel what I'm saying? No talent. You ain't give us no skill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bitch, you can't even juggle. But you took a picture with your titties up a little bit and you got 70,000 likes.
Yeah.
And that translated to about 35,000 followers. You feel what I'm saying? And then you introduce a product. Whereas if you lay that shit out on the flat, like it benefits people like us on the come up.
Yeah.
But for the people who
didn't already built
but what it goes back into is built off a reputation.
Yeah.
Not following. You feel what I'm saying? That's how that shit originally was in these streets. Because niggas ain't had no following back in the day. Niggas went off your word. Period. What you could do for me, cool. All right, let's do it. Boom, we rock, and it popped off.
Yeah.
It ain't about following.
And then it's like I don't get to look at the comments and shit to see how y'all feel about this. I have to really like come up with my own opinion on how I feel about shit.
Right.
You can't be swayed by the masses when you're not looking at it. You only can be swayed by the shit you're looking at and how you feel.
Yeah.
So I understand where it can work.
Yeah.
But then it's gonna shoot niggas in the foot.
I don't give a fuck who is shooting the foot, nigga, because we have 400 followers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Roughly. And that shit changes because it's be bots and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But the objective is to get us. Our objective was to increase the following. But now, if they do that, it ain't about the following. It's about the brand.
The content.
It's about the content. That's all we worried about.
But you don't get
reputation.
But at the same time, you're not getting no feedback on what you can do better for your content to be better because it ain't nothing for you to go look at. You can't see if people like it or if people don't like it.
I think you can see it, but a person just going to your shit can't see it.
No, they were saying like it'll be eliminated, like it'll be nothing. Like you don't have a like.
Nah, they gotta hell no. Hell, I still have to be able to see if it's working. Like it has to be a way to let me know that this is working.
That's what I'm saying. How would you know?
That's what, like, so Instagram, y'all really need to, Facebook or whoever the fuck on that shit, y'all need to really like look at that. Like, yeah, that's like you get rid of the fake shit, the looking at the followers and shit. Like, oh, I ain't fucking with them. They got a little followers.
Yeah, the vain shit.
The vain shit. But you still have to, like, I should be able to see what my following is like.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? I should be able to see what my views is. You know what I'm saying? And comments, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's to keep people engaged.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That create like when you put a post up and you get a bunch of comments and motherfuckers talking about it, that lets you know that particular avenue that you went in at that point works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can't see, I can't tell.
Okay.
And then now you're gonna have a lot of people running away from your site because they need that feedback.
But you know what though? You know where somebody else can capitalize at? Where they can take that same format and do it back to normal, like how it's supposed to be, and put a $5 ticket on it. And I guarantee you, everybody will spend that $5 to be able to see comments and see likes and all that shit.
You're right.
So then it'll go right back to normal, and niggas will be capitalizing off of it.
They will charge. They will get rid of it, and they will charge you to be able to see it.
Yeah, do you have a premium version and a regular version?
Gangster.
No, they can kill the game with this shit.
Yeah, they can kill it.
They can.
Yeah.
Definitely kill the game. I think we just gave them an idea, bro.
Man, they probably already got that shit in sequence. They already know. Because at one point I heard them talking about charging niggas to use the site.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Like $1 or $2. Yeah, that ain't shit. But you got 100 million people using this shit.
Yeah.
100 million people give you $1. That's $100 million.
And that's the best thing.
A month.
You can even relate it back to the street shit where you give a fiend a taste. And they like that shit and they go get high and they get fucked up off that shit. When they come back, they're gonna pay for it.
Fact.
Regardless. Because if it was the product is good and they fucked with it already, they're gonna have to pay for it the next time.
Right.
Because they're gonna want it so bad. So they didn't give us Facebook all this time for free. And we done built up a following, we done built up pictures, all that shit. Yeah. You think if they tell us you gotta pay $1, niggas ain't gonna pay $1 not to lose all that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
fact.
that shit could go bad in the next couple of years. It could be social media is paid to get on.
Right.
Like Netflix.
These niggas, bro, like they fucking up a game up, but that's the shit though. You get a nigga in, get a nigga used to some shit to a point where most of these people they had kill themselves if they ain't got social media. So they gonna pay the $2-3 for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they can really capitalize off that shit if niggas just, you know what I'm saying, constantly be on it as much as they
have to get niggas reparations, man. Nigga, they can't just keep taking money from niggas, bro, and not giving none back, man. God damn,
these little $1, $2 shits is adding up, nigga.
Yeah, hell yeah. Damn, that shit crazy.
Yeah. That shit fucked up when you really think about it.
I'm about to buy some Instagram stock.
Yeah, nigga. You better.
Price going up, bitch.
Nigga, we about to drive the price of everything up.
Man, god damn. What else we had? What we got next, Jay? That shit crazy, bro.
It's not serious, but you know what I'm saying? It's something light we can have a little fun with. But Bun B, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Had a situation at his house. He had basically a story.
He ain't got that situation. Nigga came on in that motherfucker to stick him up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Caught him slipping.
You
know what I'm saying?
And he shot the shit out that nigga and pistol whipped him.
Yeah. So you want to tell the story or you want to set it up?
I mean, like at this point, I hope y'all
pretty much seeing this shit.
Yeah, but I don't think like Bun B ain't the nigga a lot of people be checking for.
That's
because I ain't really heard nobody. I ain't seen nobody post.
I was telling people at work and they ain't really.
They didn't know. Yeah. So Bun B had an intruder in his home. Bun B was on the toilet taking a shit. I'm painting the picture, right?
Yeah. So take it back from the beginning. He was just getting home from out to eat with his wife.
We ain't gotta do all that.
Okay.
Just the fact that a nigga went in your house. Everybody know what that shit feel like, or you probably know somebody that do.
Yeah.
Bun B on the toilet taking a shit. Winnie the Pooh style. That means no pants. All shirt. Which is weird to me, but I get it, you at home. So at that point, you about to take a shower after this shit. That's what you doing.
I know some people who take shits ass naked, bro.
Even in the middle of the day?
My little brother do that shit, bro.
That's some weird shit. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy got to his wife first. Queenie. Shouts out to Queenie.
Yeah.
All right. Had her, pretty much stuck up. She like, nigga, you can get the car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to go on to elaborate shit. Bottom line is she gave the nigga the keys. Bun B hear the shit. He grabbed the mag. Yeah. He on his way down. But this little dumbass nigga didn't know how to start the Audi.
Yeah.
How you get caught, bro? Because he couldn't start the fucking car.
You don't need to be stealing shit if you can't even start the shit, nigga.
I mean, but I felt like I ain't gonna get shit up out this motherfucker. Let me take this car. It's a nice ass car. It's an Audi. You know what I mean? Bun B ain't no po nigga. So Queenie riding good. Yeah. Take the car, but you can't start that motherfucker. You got to be the dumbest nigga in the world. But Bun B shot at the nigga.
Yeah. He lit the car up.
He lit that bitch up.
My mans was shooting back though.
Yeah, my mans was shooting back. Bun B runs out of bullets.
Mm-hmm. It runs up to him, pistol whips him. He realized that he ain't had no goddamn drawers on and shit, so he ran back in the house to put on some pants, and my man's kind of got up the block.
Yeah.
He went and chased him down, pulled his mask off so he could see his face. Kind of kept him there until the police got there. No, matter of fact, no, he got away. He let him go after that. He got caught at the hospital 2 hours later for his shoulder being shot.
Another dumb criminal move.
Yeah.
You got to have a doctor underground.
Yeah.
Can't be going to the hospital after you robbed the nigga and he shot the shit out your ass.
Enough nurses everywhere, bro. That's one of the most sought off fields to be in. Nigga, it's a nurse on damn near every corner like liquor stores. Okay.
So, which brings me to my question.
Yeah.
Have you ever got caught assed out? Because that's pretty much what it was.
What it was, yeah.
For Bun B. Like, okay, the nigga, he locked up. He finna get his... Let's talk about the fact that Bun B was Winnie the Pooh. And he stressed the Winnie the Pooh shit, which made it funnier.
Yeah.
But he Winnie the Pooh out this motherfucker. Like, have you ever been caught assed out?
Ass out. No, I haven't been caught ass out, but some funny moments been caught didn't happen while I was naked.
Okay.
So
I need parts.
So, it was a regular night. Me and my wife chilling. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of hot, so everybody was me and her was naked because it was, we had the window open. Yeah. Somebody started shooting outside in front of the house, but they were shooting, they got into it. They was chasing somebody and they stopped, just so happened to stop on our corner. Mm-hmm. So they shooting back and forth and the window open. So when the window's open, you can hear gunshots close to hell because we were right on the corner. Nigga, guns get the bah, 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 bah. I'm jumping up trying to find shit, nigga. I'm fall out the bed, ass nigga, hit the ground. I'm feeling around for the pistol and shit, trying to get my shit together. And I'm realized if I have to run outside, nigga, I'm ass naked. Right. At this point, I can't do nothing. So, nigga, when everything dispersed and everybody went on, I thought about it like, nigga, I got to start sleeping with drawers on. I could not be ass naked in the house. Right. So after that, I took that moment and I took it as a learning experience. I don't think Bun B ever had no moments like that because, nigga, you couldn't pull up your pants, bro. Like, your drawers is right there.
I've went outside ass naked.
You have?
Yes. So when Chino was younger, Chino is my dog. He's my pit bull.
Yeah.
You know, anything he hear, he going crazy.
Yeah. Like Diego do now.
And I grabbed the strap one night, ass naked, one of them hot nights. And then, you know, a car just got stolen from us. Yeah. So at that point, I was on tip. So go outside. I'm outside ass naked. Diana come to the door. Nigga, you ain't gonna put no clothes on? I wasn't even thinking about no clothes.
Straight up.
I'm thinking about shooting the nigga because my dog, he tripping.
Yeah.
I don't care about being naked. I come outside naked often. In my backyard. Now, okay. I ain't the nigga that's finna be showing everybody my shit in front of the house because, you know, it's a lot of old people over there and they might not.
You ain't going outside getting the mail.
Have I ever got the mail ass naked? No, because it be in the door.
Think about it.
No, yeah, because they put it in the door. I've done that. If I'm in the house naked and I open up the door with the mail in there. Yeah. I'm ass naked. Don't look in the door.
You said fuck it. Mm-hmm. I've done it before at night, like on some shit where I was like hurrying up in the backyard to get the dog in or something, but I ain't really never in a situation.
I don't like clothes, man. When I'm at home, I don't like clothes.
I mean, I don't either. Like, me and my wife, we come and strip, like, nigga, drop them bitches at the door. I don't do it I do it just specifically because I work in a dusty-ass plant and we got the baby in the house. So I take all them dirty-ass clothes off and go put them up. Right. But, nigga, it's just like, you have to be cognizant of that shit in the back of your mind because, nigga, if you in a life or death situation, you don't want to be ass out.
I don't care about being assed out.
I just don't want to be assed out. If I kill a nigga and I have to go to jail, nigga.
See, now I don't want to die assed out.
And that
like,
too.
Nigga kill me and I'm just ass naked.
but that's the risk you run, nigga, when you going out ass naked.
My nigga. I'm Rambo, nigga.
Yeah, Rambo.
Big out, nigga. Whole thing. Literally.
Whole thing, literally. You stupid, nigga.
Nigga, hey, in the comments, I want y'all to let us know, have you ever been assed out?
Yeah, ass out. Hashtag ass out.
Hashtag assed out. That shit funny, though. That nigga said he was Winnie the Pooh in it, nigga.
Winnie the Pooh. Speaking of Winnie the Pooh, nigga.
He talking about Winnie speaking. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead, bro. Good segue, by the way.
The voice actor of the character Winnie the Pooh is being prosecuted now for rape, animal cruelty.
Who the fuck?
But it's kind of.
So was he raping an animal?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm thinking.
Because if you get raped and then animal cruelty, that sounds like you've been fucking with.
And then they say he a drug addict, so.
Wait, I can't do it. That's Mickey Mouse.
They not vetting these actors, nigga. Like they got.
Yeah, remember Elmo. Yeah, remember Elmo.
Come on, bro. Like these niggas ain't doing that shit for these kids. These kid shows, nigga. Maybe because they ain't seeing their face, so they like fuck it.
Fuck it, nigga.
We can change their voice out.
Hey, can you game a bitch like that? Like, yeah, bitch, you know I'm the voice of Winnie the Pooh. Like, don't give you no credit, nigga. Like, you ain't getting no numbers off of that.
Hell no, nigga. Not no Winnie the Pooh.
She gonna go get her 5-year-old dog. Like, tell her to charge the Winnie the Pooh voice. Nigga, you ain't getting no love off of that.
Nigga, she gonna give you one of them character costumes on the baby birthday. Nigga, you have to be Winnie the Pooh every year. Nigga.
She gonna give you that She gonna give you that hug where she keep her pussy way apart from your. You can just get torso.
Another little body in between y'all, nigga.
You ain't get no love for that. Damn, that's fucked up though.
Yeah.
I want to know, was he fucking the animal though? To get rape and animal cruelty, nigga, in the same thing, nigga, you gotta been fucking a chicken or something.
I think so. I think he was doing some weird shit. But that just I guess that goes until like maybe they need to start vetting these kid characters better.
They just voices though.
Still though. Like now y'all have to go through the rigmarole and like changing up all the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then y'all don't want to have his name on shit. So y'all got movies and shit this nigga's featured in. Y'all can't just erase his name off the shit.
Damn. Don't shout out to that nigga.
Yeah, don't shout out to that nigga. But
that's funny as hell though.
Yeah, it is.
But I want to know, was he fucking chickens?
We gotta figure that out.
I gotta figure that out.
Y'all let us know. You know what I'm saying? We gonna find out what this nigga was fucking.
That nigga's fucking animals, bro.
I think so too, bro.
I think I got a contact guy, man.
You did? That's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
You stupid. So while we talk about niggas might be going to jail, you want to talk about Soulja Boy?
Little Soulja. 240 days?
240 days.
For what? Oh, probation violation.
Yep.
What the fuck is he on probation for?
I think it was that video that he had with the gun, like the purple gun.
Oh, okay.
The purple Glock. I think he was on probation for that shit.
He gonna drop an album when he get out, man. Sometimes this shit just be like a cycle. Like, you know what niggas trying to do.
Yeah. Do you think at this point, because he said he was gonna have the biggest 2019, nigga, so
we gonna see.
Is this keeping him in the limelight as far as talking about him?
Not necessarily, because if he do 240 days, he ain't gonna get out till 2020.
Yeah, at this point, we late in the year. He might get out. If anything, he might get out early at the end. But I don't think it's enough to do nothing. Do you think he gonna have the Boosie effect where he go to jail and come out a little bit better?
No.
As far as situation? No.
Because Soulja don't get the hood respect like Boosie get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boosie had shows lined up because the hood will love him, and the hood want him. Yeah. Nobody wants Soulja. That nigga just entertain us here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They like him online.
I don't even think they like that nigga online. They be going in on that nigga online.
I mean, but his shit be going crazy, even if it's his little music videos.
I don't know, bro.
They be doing.
He not gonna have that effect. We gonna see though.
Yeah.
If we wrong, and we definitely will admit that we wrong. But I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah, hell no.
I mean, I really don't think so either, because his music don't support his antics.
Fuck the music. The nigga a corn.
Not even just that though. Like, if we've seen people who was lamer than him come out with a good song, and then if the song goes, that kind of get erased or put in the back burner where niggas is just fucking with the song. Like, Tiger is a lame ass nigga, but whenever he come out with a dog ass song, people don't look at him.
To Tiger, bro.
Don't
do that. He ain't no lame.
He lame, bro.
He just Tiger, man.
He cool. I mean, he cool, and I used to fuck with his music in the beginning, but at a point he started to get lame. The more money he got, the more lamer he got.
I never really seen him do no lame shit though.
What you mean,
like to say he's lame? I never seen him do no lame shit.
Every time somebody drop a song, he come out with another version of it. Drake started doing like the controller type songs, and then he come out with a controller type song.
He just ride waves.
My man's Lil Nas X just came out with the cowboy song. Then he doing a video with he dressed like a cowboy. Yeah. Like, come on, bro.
He riding waves, man.
You corny, bro. That shit corny.
That's not really corny. That's just riding waves.
Man. That's lame, bro. That's the definition of lame.
I don't know, bro. That's arguable. I don't know. I'm not gonna put that on Tiger. Tiger and Soulja two different niggas. Soulja's a corn lame nigga. Not dispute,
I give you that.
Not disputing that he get money. Not disputing none of that.
Soulja Boy is on a lower totem pole than Tiger is anyway. But
right, I think Tiger get an invitation to the Rock Nation brunch before Soulja.
Big Soulja. Yeah,
shit, we'll get one before either one of them niggas.
Well, shit, don't play. What's the name? Then work with Beyonce before Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
So he might be able to get a one before Tiger.
Nah, big fella.
He might.
Nah, big fella.
He too wild. If he wasn't as wild as he was, he probably would. Even with the decline of music.
That nigga a corn, bro.
He is. I ain't gonna lie to you. He is.
He's so much of a corn. I'm not even gonna say free Soulja.
Nobody do. I don't think they're gonna make no t-shirts for this nigga or nothing like that.
He gonna make his own t-shirts and sell them. Like he did that fake ass game console.
That nigga still ain't got, bro. That shit on back order like a motherfucker. Niggas still waiting on their platforms. They sold the platform.
They gonna start sending them niggas empty boxes.
Bro, he just going to China, and that's the thing too to make him lame, because he go to China and get the weak ass shit that nobody play with, and bring it back and act like put his name on it. Ain't nobody playing them emulators that you put the prongs into the TV and play.
My TV don't even got the prongs.
Mine don't either, bro. So at this point, like, nigga, what the fuck? Who is you selling this shit to? Niggas who still got the backs on their TVs and shit, bro. Like, come on.
Shout out to my people who still got the back on their TV.
Got the flow model in the basement, nigga.
Nigga, if you got the fat TV, nigga, you need to reevaluate life, nigga.
It's funny too. I seen a nigga, he still had the big TV, like the big back TV, but it was big. You remember the ones that had the big 50, 60 inches? Yeah, still had the speaker on the bottom.
He be watching that bitch.
He be watching that bitch.
You ain't say nothing like, my man, what you gonna do with this motherfucker?
Hey, nigga, it ain't my TV, bro. I ain't gonna tell this nigga, but
he probably got that bitch in the middle.
Because then it looked like I'm standing on this nigga. Like, I got the 4K TV at the crib, nigga. You still watching this shit?
I want to see the picture resolution.
It's really judgmental if I say something, nigga.
What if you see a motherfucker with the TV and they got the vice grips on that bitch and turn the channel?
My grandma had that. My great grandma had that bitch in her house for a long time. The one with the
knob,
the two knobs. Yeah, it had the twos, and then you can change it to the 30s and the nigga. I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. She still got that bitch in the house.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah. And it still works, so that tell you about technology.
You back there?
That bitch work forever,
that shit was built to last, nigga.
Hell yeah.
They ain't think niggas was gonna come with the pancakes, nigga. Like, we ain't knocking, hell no. Meanwhile, pancake going out in 10 years. This motherfucking TV 35 years old.
Hell yeah. I just had to buy another TV this past week, nigga. And that bitch went out.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But shouts out to the fact that you was able to buy another TV though. That's nigga getting money
and shit. Good too, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
TV went up, no problem. Let's go get another one.
The next day, nigga.
You getting too much money, man. I want to rob your ass.
Get your fuck out, nigga.
I crept up on you, nigga.
Yeah, you did. You got me that one. I gave you that.
Yeah, what we got, bro?
Shit, I don't think we got nothing else that's that interesting. Unless you want to talk about the Remy.
I do want to talk about that because I don't know what happened. I heard somebody say something about it. Yeah. Can you like elaborate on it?
From what I know, the girl, Brittany Taylor, got into it with Remy's daughter.
Okay.
And that's how it started. Like, she got into it. I don't know if it's her daughter. I think it's her daughter or her niece.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. But I think it's her daughter. But she got into it with her or had words with her. And then that's the reason why the altercation between her and Remy happened.
So was it on Love and Hip Hop? Or it was like something...
I think it was something outside of that because I don't think it was like on Love and Hip Hop, the show.
Right.
But I think that whatever happened, Remy say she wasn't even there. And the lawyer saying like they upping pictures of the girl fucked up and shit. So I don't know exactly. Remy's out on bail right now, and I don't know how this situation gonna play out because I'm paying out just because she's on parole. So at this point,
and she can't have really. She's not supposed to have any contact with police.
Contact with the police could subject her to go back to jail. So I don't know if she's not saying nothing about it because of that reason, or she was really not a part of it. So we don't know.
I mean, she rich too, so she might be able to dodge. If she wasn't there too, like, you know what I mean?
Is it fair for her to be able? I mean, for a girl to be able to run to the police after like having an altercation? Because maybe if it's an altercation, that means she has something to contribute to it. So should she be allowed to call the police? Not allowed to call the police, but as a person, like, nigga, if we get into it, me and you, I ain't gonna call the police on you because me and you getting into it.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Especially if I know that's the case. If you on parole. Is it the girl being a clout chaser trying to get her locked up on purpose?
Only if she was on live with it.
You think so?
Yeah, but if she really felt like she was hurt or in danger or some shit like that, or she felt like them motherfuckers wasn't like they was wrong, then you know what I mean. Plus they not like street people, you know what I'm saying? So they don't even have that type of code.
Because I feel like a lot of people are scared of Remy off her reputation.
Facts.
And
she definitely plays that shit up. Yeah,
and they probably taking it as they feel like she gonna really do something. But Remy a mama now. I mean, like, you know, she trying to. Well, she was a mama then, but she really like embracing that motherly role, that wife.
I think it's her niece because I think she only had her son. Cause
unless it was Papoose' daughter.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because she got a son and he got a daughter, and then they. But yeah, like they don't have that type of code. You know what I mean? Like, if you not, first off, I don't feel no way about nobody going to the police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If you feel like somebody wrong and you want to press everything, because that's what you want the police for, to press everything. Then by all means, you know what I'm saying? But if you got a certain code and you live by a certain street code, then maybe that ain't the move for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't look at her like that. Like, I don't know what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? If she bring her Rim name in, Rim probably did something. Rim probably was there. I don't know. And Love and Hip Hop wasn't filming either. We probably never know.
Even if they was filming, I think they fuck with Remy enough to know that we want to keep her out. We ain't gonna even put this out because we know what it'll do as far as like in court.
Yeah.
So I don't think even if Love and Hip Hop was recording that shit, they wouldn't put it out.
But they would be compelled to.
I don't think so.
A judge will be like, we want that footage, and they will have to give it to them.
Yeah, if they admit to recording.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. That shit slippery. But I hope Rim ain't had nothing to do with it. But I would like, if you are a certain way, money is not gonna change that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kids not gonna change that. Status won't change that. And Rim plays up the pop-off shit. You know what I'm saying? Like her mannerisms is that.
Yeah, but she been rebranding herself as a more tame, more womanly. Like,
women fuck with her.
Yeah.
Because she
play both.
Because she played. She like, I'm a chill, but don't cross me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what she play up. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? And that's why people fuck with her.
Or people can even get her in a position to be like this.
I mean, because really, see, like, on God, like, when you think about Remy,
yeah,
what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Pop Off.
It's not even music. Like, we know she rap, and we know we've heard her on hit records.
Yeah.
But that ain't even the first thing that come up. Like, she don't.
I think about her pistol whipping her assistant who stole some money from her. Like, that's the first thing.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not like, and so that's what you play up. And it's easy for a motherfucker to go and say you did some shit because that's your temperament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's believable. And if ain't nobody got on tape, it's your word versus them. And if you fucked up like that.
I think her rebrand is good. I don't think people was really looking at her. I think this shit gonna blow over.
I think it's gonna blow over too. She got too much money for it not to. But, you know, that's just, you know, that's how I feel about it.
Because Fat Joe had posted some shit like about clout chasers and people. He was like, they trying to do shit. Because they basically saying like the girl was trying to entice Remy in the first place to start some beef, like to drum up some shit for the show. And it just went left because, you know, she don't play that shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe the girl was clout chasing. But either way, that puts her in puts Remy in a position where she have to like be calm in that moment because she know what the stakes is for her.
Right.
So yeah, that shit is a slippery situation though.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to kind of go to, before we get up out of here, I want to talk about this Taylor Swift thing because a lot of people was talking about it, and I was hearing different sides. So if y'all don't know, Taylor Swift performed at
the Billboard Awards.
The Billboard Awards,
yeah.
And she used the marching band, and of course the Beehive was pissed off about it because they felt like she was jocking or taking Beyonce, because you know Beyonce did the whole homecoming thing at Coachella, and it was the whole
she used HBU schools,
HBCU schools. She used the band, the whole thing, and Taylor Swift used the band too. Like, and I felt a lot of white people because I listen to white radio as much as I listen to black radio.
Yeah,
and it's funny the fact that I don't think Taylor Swift did anything wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's been using like bands for damn her whole career, which is true. That's not the first time Taylor Swift used the band for a performance or for videos, rather.
Yeah.
But so, do you feel like Taylor Swift was wrong, or do you feel like people, the Beehive, is overreacting like a lot of times that they do?
My honest opinion,
yeah,
I feel like Taylor Swift did kind of like jock that, only because it's not from doing it like in that, it's that particular moment.
So she pulled a Tiger.
Yeah, because Homecoming just came out.
Right.
So why would you tailor your shit to that? You get what I'm saying? Like,
no pun intended.
No pun intended. She could have went a different way with that right now and then did this on the next Billboard Awards, and nobody would have thought twice about it. Or nobody would have cared.
Right, if she would have waited. But the fact that she did it right behind her.
Right behind
and
Beyonce.
That was the argument a lot of people were saying, like, if she would have just waited.
Yeah.
Like, just like...
Because I don't think it was bad for her using the band, because the bands didn't even sound the same type of... It wasn't the same effect.
Yeah. I really believe that what Kanye did in 2008 or some shit like that, you know, that... Hold on, Taylor, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But Beyonce had, like... That shit is what created that pinning against each other.
Yeah,
because he felt like that. Wait a minute, hold on. Like, y'all playing this girl up. Like, yeah, we know, like, she dope, and I fuck with her, but no way she beat out Beyonce. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that kind of started that whole Beyonce versus Taylor Swift rhetoric, and it's been quiet. But the fact that Taylor did that, and people was like, hold on, wait a minute, bitch. Like, we just saw this shit a week ago, and here you go with this shit.
Yeah, I think it was just bad timing.
Bad timing.
Yeah, it was bad timing for her. She could have figured out another creative way to do it. I feel like it might have been even lazy. Because she didn't really, like, it was an easy concept to just go ahead and fall into instead of thinking out a better show. Because she do a lot of acoustic shit, too. So she could have went a different way with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she didn't have to have the marching band per se. She could have just had a band.
Yeah.
So.
But I personally believe that it was done strategically based on what Beyonce just did. I think it was done, and it
was just to capitalize off a moment.
I don't even like. I do. Okay, capitalize. I'm giving you that. But another C word, competition.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of times in this game, like and I feel like on Taylor Swift and Beyonce's level, like the objective is not even to be the biggest in that genre. The objective is to be the biggest. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Taylor Swift is one of them artists. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't really have that black audience, whereas Beyonce got Beehive all over the place.
And she got white girls.
And she got white girls. She got Mexican.
Yeah.
Everybody love Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Taylor Swift wants that spot.
I can see
like
it.
I don't see her.
It's a great spot to be in.
It's the best spot to be in. But I don't see her as an artist not wanting that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm doing something, I'm strategically okay. Like she did that, I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna use the same concept, but I'm gonna make it more me.
Or just to make you think of me when you think of marching bands,
exactly.
as well as Beyonce.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Even though I feel like Taylor Swift don't hold a candlestick to Beyonce and performing. Nah. Like she got a long way to go for that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's the only reason she has not crossed over for real.
Yeah, she really had to let go her inhibitions. I feel like she's really aware of how she looks on stage.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's not comfortable with herself all the way. So she don't be like fully dancing and shit like that. Beyonce go all out. She turned into a whole different person.
Right.
Cause she like sheltered and quiet in real life. But then when she come on stage, it's like, she turned it on.
It's Sasha.
Yeah. So I feel like if Taylor get her little persona and come out and like let everything go and just like be herself, she probably would like ascend a little bit bigger. Cause I feel like it's only a couple of people competing with that big spot. You got the Drakes, you got the Rihannas, you got the, you know what I'm saying? And her and Beyonce have a special position because they actually can sing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So the performance is the only thing that really separate them for real. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, because I think Beyonce's voice is bigger.
Not even a voice, Beyonce's past.
Yeah.
The fact that she's been one of them artists for a long time.
She's done this before with a group.
From a group, the top of the food chain group to being the top of the food chain artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of times that shit don't happen like that.
No.
You get your feet wet, but then you kind of trickle back down.
We seen it happen with the Omarion.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. Well, Justin Timberlake ascended when he stopped. I think he hit bigger
No,
heights.
he did, but he got his feet wet. Yeah. But is he relevant now?
Yeah, he tapered off.
He tapered off. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Beyonce, her fan base keep her alive. God.
She been rising consistently for the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And I mean, I don't knock Taylor Swift for doing it. I would have waited. I would have thought of something way better.
Me too. I would have thought something bigger.
You know what I'm saying? Something way bigger. Like if you trying to go for that spot, all right, she did a band. We got to do something crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
I would have had them do it on location. We about to do this shit at Madison Square Garden. Fuck it. We about to have the lights off, camera phones up. All I want to see is lights. Light the camera.
Yeah, we finna. This you gonna this like you talked about her performance.
Yeah.
At Coachella, you gonna talk about my Billboard performance.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And
she could have capitalized on that way better.
And the only way they talking about it is the fact that you kind of emulated or copied Beyonce's Coachella performance.
So the actual performance is not even under scrutiny no more. It's actually
what you did,
the concept
of it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just one of them things. I find it funny, like, because like I said, I listen to white radio.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, that go on in the hip hop community. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like
maybe the Cardi B shit. Because that shit kind of like, cause she's
they do the rumors. Like they do rumors like all other radio shows do.
Yeah.
Like this is what happened about this is what, but it's never like a conversation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They don't get into it. They don't elaborate on it. They just speak about it. Hey, if you didn't know, you know what I mean? This rapper did this, that, and the third, and then
keep it moving.
You know what I mean?
Because they know they're not of that culture to be chiming in on it. They just let people know that this is what's going on in the world.
But that's why I feel like a lot of them radio shows going to fall short of that because the cultures are merging.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hip-hop culture is pop culture.
It's pop because a lot of the songs y'all play, even if it's not a hip-hop artist, it sounds hip-hop. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not even successfully merging the cultures properly.
Yeah.
You still speaking to that old audience when you have a whole new audience.
Yeah, they not even. That's why the big thing was about the Lil Nas X song when they was talking about like the country radio stations and shit. But it's before his song. It was songs that have like trap beats and 808s and shit. So it wasn't a new thing. It was just like a thing that was coming from a young kid that wasn't of their culture.
Yeah. So I think well, even with country music, because I mean, let's just go out on a limb and say, you know, country music is, you know, MAGA hat heaven.
Yeah, that and older black people from the South.
Yeah. So, but I feel like the reason why they kind of was like, nah, with the old, because when you let one nigga in, we coming. That's just it.
We definitely coming.
And we going to a point where we gonna outshine everybody that's even in that genre that you already like.
Yeah, especially if the person is not particularly trying to be that type of artist.
Right.
They
you know
just,
what I'm
this
saying?
is just
when
a
we
moment.
come, we coming.
Yeah.
Period. Pause. But, and you know, but that's how I felt about that. But it made me think to a point where I was like, damn, like, and I was thinking back, because like I said, I listen to this shit a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, damn, they don't really talk about black culture, but the cultures are merging. And y'all not like accepting it.
Yeah.
And then that furthered the conversation I had with myself, like when I said that, you know, at some point radio will die off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? On top of y'all play the same fucking music. Every fucking show, whether it's the morning show, the mid-noon show, the evening show,
it was crazy.
the night
Me and
show.
my wife was driving in the car yesterday, and my phone was dead, so I didn't have my music. So I turned the radio on. Nigga, we hit the hip hop station. They playing Bad and Bougie. I said, what the fuck? Nigga, they still playing this shit on the radio?
Playing the same shit.
Like, nigga, this shit was 3 or 4, 5 years ago.
They not breaking records.
Yeah,
they
not.
just play. They sticking to the script.
Yeah.
Radio will die off soon.
I think so too.
I think within the next, I'm gonna give them 5 years.
I say, yeah, 5 years, and I think playlist is gonna be like the new thing. It's gonna be playlists and podcasts.
Yeah.
If you ain't listening to your own special playlist or playlist that Apple or Spotify have, you're gonna be listening to podcasts.
Facts.
So
it just was funny, and I feel bad for a lot of radio personalities.
Yeah.
Because the fact that you're not merging with the cultures,
Yeah.
you're gonna be left. Like you're gonna be obsolete to a point where you can't even get a job.
that's why I like the Breakfast Club. I feel like all of them has like adapted the new style. Like all of them got their own podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even if the radio thing doesn't work, they still have platforms where they can still get their shit off.
Get their shit off.
You know what I'm saying? So
And I'm pretty sure if radio was to die and they were no longer, they will have a Breakfast Club podcast.
Yep.
To where like you could still get these personalities together.
same interviews and
Same
shit. That's what
interviews and
kills.
shit like
That's where they kill the game at. They interview and they particular interviewing styles because most of the time they get in the artist first.
Yeah.
So when you see these press runs when they go to New York and they go to all these other places, they saying the same shit they were saying on the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club got it first.
Got it first. They always stop there first.
You get what I'm saying?
Then they go to Hot 97 and so on and so forth. And on top of that, like I said, it made me get into this wormhole of thinking of where this shit will end up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I really believe, like, because podcasts is still fairly new.
Yeah.
I still meet people every day that don't know what a podcast is or don't even listen to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at some point, I know that they will. And when they do, like, they're going to be, the radio will be obsolete.
Yeah.
The radio has to significantly change in the next 5 years
Yeah,
or it's going to
most
be
definitely.
obsolete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They have to go to like a series radio type format, like satellite radio.
Yeah.
They have to do that type of shit where they can play the real songs with the cussing, and you know what I'm saying. It can be like a free form where everybody who has a station is specifically tailored to certain shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like when you talk about specifically tailored, the fact that the cultures are merging, that's going to be a point where like it's not even going to be like, because you look at pop or top 40.
Yeah.
Like pop, like we talk about, is popular music, but the popular music now is hip hop. So when in pop traditionally is more like white radio, like hosts and you know what I mean, that type of shit. They not properly merging. So when this shit die off, like it's not gonna be that many genres. You're gonna listen to one particular station, and that shit gonna have you on a roller coaster. You don't know what the fuck they gonna play.
See, but I think the world we live in now, we like options. So I feel like it's gonna be like a K-Slay radio. It's gonna be fucking Charlemagne and Breakfast Club radio. It's gonna be Sway radio. Yeah. So if you want to get the hood shit, you're gonna go to K-Slay. If you want to get the lyrical content, you're gonna go to Sway.
So you feel like the shit, the demographics is gonna change.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be separated more. It's just not gonna be like a pop, R&B, hip hop. It's gonna be like these age bracket kids listen to this music.
Yeah, okay, I get you that.
These older people listen to this music.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be separated like that.
Because like I said, because if you think about it, you think about the artists, Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, showing up on 2 Chainz record. that's gonna open her up to being more rapidy rap on rap records. You feel what I'm saying? And she's an artist she's doing it the right way. Like she's merging now with that culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's not just making the poppy shit. Like she's gonna do trap records. You feel what I'm saying? I think she got a song right now that's crazy as fuck. It's like it got like a trap beat to it, but I was listening to the shit. I'm like, damn, like this shit trappy as fuck. Like,
I mean, like the song she had with 2 Chainz, that original song didn't have him on it. That's the remix.
Okay.
Like she had copied the concept of the Pink Trap House and shit for her video, and he said something to her about it. And then in the midst of where she had explained it to him, like, I'm not jocking it or nothing. I'm appreciating it and I'm paying homage.
Yeah.
So to pay more homage, hop on the song. You know what I'm saying? So after that, because I heard him explain it to it on the Breakfast Club when he was on his press run.
Okay.
And he was saying like he respected that because she brought him in and had a conversation, and then they put some work, and he ended up using her for his album. Like rapper, she was on the song on Rapper Go to the League. Yeah. So it's like it's good when, like you said, a top 40 or pop artist shows the hip hop like, I'm not just jocking y'all shit. I really fuck with y'all culture, and I appreciate y'all. So in turn, come on, and we'll do this shit together. So you can like give me that stamp of approval, and that, like you said, that's the best way to merge with it.
If you new artists, like pop artists, like if you're not dabbling in that hip hop music, you're gonna get lost in the sauce. Like you're gonna always be able to make money because you got your people they not gonna change. But if you want to have a long career, you know what I'm saying? Or 10 years later, like you have to be able to adapt and do these records. Like even Ariana Grande, but even Billy Ray Cyrus doing the Old Town Road record. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? With Lil Nas X. Like, yeah, he was doing it to help him out, but at the same time, he knew black people didn't even know who Dog was. Yeah. Now we do. So that opens them up to be able to,
do that.
To do it. You know what I mean? But it's like I said, it's smart, and people just need to take advantage of it. But like I said, listening to that white radio shit and listening to it more, I just was like, damn, like they really don't fuck with the culture like that.
Yeah, it's just the way they, like you said, it's the way they report on our shit. It's like they don't have the end all the way, and they don't even like take the time to research the shit to be able to speak on it. Right. So they just breeze past it. But at this moment, like that's the biggest thing that's out right now. Yeah, because it's pop culture. That's pop culture right now.
It's supposed to be, but
it's not supposed to be. It is, bro. But it's just them not acknowledging that it is that way.
At what point did we look at pop culture as white?
I mean, we always did. Anybody who go pop, it's like going pop used to be like a negative connotation. It wasn't like something like when they talk about like when they talk about Drake, like when they were saying, oh, he making pop music now, he ain't a real hip hop artist. Like no, he just going for the bag. Yeah, that's what it entailed. But it entailed him appealing to white people. So that's what they say at pop. But now the whole definition of that shit changed, bro. Now it's like the most popular music. Well, it didn't change. It reverted back to what it's supposed to be. Right. So
just the most popular music.
Yeah, the most popular
not white people only.
Yeah.
It's funny though, like, cause like I said, they play a lot of rap music on these white shows, but they don't interview rappers. Yeah. You know what I mean? None of that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like like I said, we're radio, and this is my opinion, and I believe that it's gonna happen, that at some point, if they don't figure out a way to merge the culture and blend the show, like even when you got a white radio show with all white people, you gotta have somebody black on there. You gotta have somebody black.
Even if it's the DJ, nigga.
Even if it's the DJ, you gotta have somebody black on there. Yeah. And I think our radio station is Mojo in the Morning, who I pay attention to the most. And they actually like has always been like a white ray of people. You know what I'm saying? And now it's a black girl on there.
Because they understanding what the times is. They want to be able to appeal to everybody.
Because they asked her about the Beyonce shit. And she was the one that was like, yeah, she should have waited. They all was like, like I don't think, like, nah, it wasn't that big of a deal with the tellers. But the girl was like, nah, she should have waited.
And see, that's what makes it perfect, because they having that conversation. And then they giving it from both sides. They giving it from that traditional pop side, and then they giving it from what the new side is.
Right.
So that's to commend Mojo in the Morning for trying to like give the diverse pop sound, I guess.
I don't know, man. They still speak to, like, they got a lot of like they not as big as the Breakfast Club, but on some local shit and not on like Revolt, they pretty big. Okay, like they in a lot of spots. Like they not just like in Detroit, like nigga, they hit a lot of cities. Okay, in Michigan. Okay, like they probably in the entire state and in trickle down to a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, Ohio and shit.
Okay.
They big.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, but and that's the main one, and the amp radio shit that plays a lot of nigga music, you know what I'm saying? But it's all white people. So I don't know. Like I feel like that shit gonna die out. Let us know what y'all think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's our time like?
Hour and a half.
Okay. I think we can wrap it up now. What you think?
Yeah, we good.
We good?
We good to go.
All right, so this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with your host, Dre Parker.
And your other host, Big J.
And we are done.
Episode 67.
67.
67.
67.
We out.
What you mean? This Wordplay. This ain't to make friends.